Hello everybody, this is Diane. First I'm going to show you a few things I picked up at a yard sale yesterday, and then I'm going to show you the project that I'll be working on next, and it will involve several journals. I'm not sure how many yet I'm going to work on before I get tired of this theme. But my friend who sells Stampin' Up! Every year, she sells off extra stuff at her parents' garage sale, and I can walk to her parents' house very, very easily. So she always gives me a heads up. And usually she's there, but yesterday she wasn't there, but she let me know that she had some items at her parents' garage sale. So I went over and I got some punches and some Christmas stamps because I'm kind of picky about Christmas stamps, and I have a hard time finding some that I want. I like traditional. I have quite a few religious ones, so I didn't want any more religious ones. And I'm really not into the cutesy ones, but I like traditional. And I found a couple that I'm anxious to try out. So let's look at them first. I got this set. It's called Cherish the Season. And I liked the bells, and I'll probably use the pine boughs also. And it's never even been used. I have to put the stickers on it and punch them out. So I'm looking forward to using that. And then this one was 2 boxes of stamps and dies. So she was charging $20. These are not really yard sale prices. They are Stampin' Up! Demonstrator discard prices. So Stampin' Up! Stuff isn't cheap, so I'm not sure how much this would have cost, but a stamp set with dies is usually not cheap. So, and I love the dies. They're not just for Christmas. I don't even know if I'll use this one. I probably will, because I'm a little confused because these were rubber banded together, and it said 2 stamp sets and dies for $20. So this was the only one in this box. It had this wrapper on it. I already moved it over here because I'm going to put everything into one box. But this is the stamp, and it's so pretty. So it's called Christmas Rose, and there's the rose, and then there's and rose leaves, and then all this Christmas wintry foliage. And then the others, the other box had clear instead of cling stamps, but they match. And I took this off. I stamped this. It was very blurry because I didn't put it on a block or anything. I just wanted to see if this actually matched it, and it does. So I can stamp that image and then die cut it out. But then these cling stamps match this, but you have to assemble it. So I think I'll just use this with this and then use these pieces individually. But there's little texture elements also, like the dots. And the dies don't match any of this. I think that these labels would fit around the words. And I'm not sure. I just love these. I will use them, but they don't. I guess I'm going to have to look up on Pinterest some projects that were done with this set. But it's Christmas Rose, and I like the traditional look of it, so I got it. And then I got some punches. I got this one. It's Fiskars, and it punches like that. Isn't that cute? And I did it on a pink card too. And then this one, I'm going to have to look this up too, because these are the Martha Stewart punch around the corner, I think they were called, because it's got the corner punch, and then that's the corner, and then you can punch, and you can line it up. Once you punch your corner, you line your corner piece up here, and then you punch, and you get it all fits together. But I don't know how to end it. So I did the 2 corners, but this won't fit. This is too small for the next batch of. So then I tried just doing one corner, and then I punched twice, and then I measured that. It looked like a 1/2 inch, so I cut 1/2 inch. I cut this so that there was 1/2 inch left, and I did the corner, and that didn't work. So I don't really know how. See there, I just have this little piece left. I don't know how to do it. That's what it looks like when you're just doing along the edge, though, so I'm happy with that. It's just that I think the corner looks a little weird if you're just doing the corner without, because it's in so far and you get these pieces sticking out. So I don't think I can use the corner by itself. So anyway, I'll just have to look it up on YouTube on how to use those punch around the corner punches. All right, now the project that I'm going to be doing next, and I still have 2 Stash Buster journals to finish. They're all done except I have to sew them together, and I might do that this evening. So it's Sunday afternoon, and I don't really get involved in projects on Sunday afternoon, but I did want to start pulling things out because I have so much stuff for this next project, and I feel overwhelmed when I have too much stuff. But there's such a variety of items you can use for cookbook journals. So that's what's going to be next. I made some cookbook journals a little while ago, and I was going to use this book, and here's the other one. I thought I just had it here. There were 2, oh, here it is. I was going to do these 2. But I had to get going on something else, so I set everything aside. And then I wanted to use this book, the Cutco cookbook. I just thought it was cute. It's a 70s looking book. And I wanted to do this one. This is a little booklet. And I love the cover. I thought that would make a great cover on a journal. And this was actually on the back of it, which I didn't even realize. I went to take the book apart and saw that. So I can make 2 cookbooks with it. Recipe junk journals. So, and then I wanted to use this old binder. I paid $8 for this. I think she charged me $7 actually. But still, that's more than I normally pay for something like this. But it's from 1930. So I want to use that. And I know I'm not going to want to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cookbooks all in a row. So I don't know which one I'm going to go with. But that's what I have. And you guys like to see elements that I'm going to use. And I don't have time to show them all to you today. And I don't even have everything in here because there's just too much stuff. But I will show you some, and I'm not going to go piece by piece through everything. These are all things that I've cut out of vintage magazines. Food advertisements, cookware advertisements, maybe a few recipes that go with whatever food, like this fudge recipe to go with the Philadelphia cream cheese. There's some... I love these vintage 50s ladies. I like her. That's not kitchen. Well, there's kitchen here. I do like the vintage kitchen appliance and cupboard, so it's like kind of like you're going to redo your kitchen, so you would want those elements. This happens to be Rubbermaid products, so this is a really cool picture. I love it. Look at that sink liner. This is what I was talking about, where it shows the ovens. And there's some recipes. So I've got a lot of vintage magazines. And when I was doing my room tour, showed you my chocolate stamps, and I thought there should have been more cooking stamps in there. That's because I had them pulled when I was doing the cookbook journals, and then I just set everything aside. So all my cooking stamps are in here. So I do have those. Yay, I found them. As far as scrapbook paper, I didn't pull anything that's just generic yet. But I have this pad from Authentique, which is called Saucy. I believe this is one that Jeannie sent me. She just sent me some more. Graphic 45 and another brand. I don't think it was Authentique this time. But this is one she sent me previously. So I'm going to use that in one of these books. And then these are all scraps, leftover pieces from the last time I made cookbooks. And I have a few full sheets. This is Authentique. This is Saucy. So it's from this, because I had one of these packages and then Jeannie sent me another one. So I'm going to get into them. Then there was Graphic 45, but I think I pretty much used that one up. I just have a few little pieces left. I have some digitals. Oh, I left most of the digitals in the other room. I have these from Old Design Shop. So I'll show you the digitals when I actually get started on the journals. I have these packages, which are all sorted. I think they should be all sorted out nicely, and each one contains something different. You just have to figure out what they are. These are recipes from a recipe book. Just little, oh, look at that. Certo recipes for jams and stuff. This is just miscellaneous. I don't know why this is in here. I don't think these were supposed to be in there. So it's recipes from various sources. These are recipes from magazines, just cut from magazines. And these are handwritten recipes. Some of them are on recipe cards and some are on paper, some are on scraps of paper or the backs of other papers. So it's really fun to have a lot of handwritten recipes. Speaking of handwritten recipes, I have this metal recipe box that's full of, a lot of these are cut from books or magazines and glued on, but there are some handwritten ones in here also. And typed, you just saw a typed one, but there's a handwritten one. So, and then these recipe tabs actually are typed with the categories: biscuits and bread, cakes. So that's pretty cool. So I can use all of those things. I have this little recipe booklet. I just got that at a flea market. So it's from Arm & Hammer baking soda. I have some vintage apron patterns, so I can cut those images out and use them. Just some miscellaneous papers I have. This is to market, to buy, and it's got categories of your shopping list. I think these are so cool. I should probably use them myself, but did I get these in at a flea market or in a Happy Mail? I don't remember. I'm trying to go quickly because I need to get ready to go to the evening church service because I'm the pianist. This is from last year's flea markets, I believe, and it's large recipe cards with typed recipes in different colors, and there's even some sponsors on there. Some more handwritten recipes. I'll have to put them in that envelope. And these are recipe cards, lots of designed recipe cards, and these are typed recipe cards that were part of a little binder system. And these are little note cards that have measurement equivalents. And just some things that these were cut out of a little recipe book that you could write your own recipes in. And they're really pretty. So I have those that I can glue down. And some of these. I wonder where the rest of these are. I bet they're just in, I think I know where they are. This is a journal card that I had made a while ago. It's got this Hellman's recipe thing on it. So there's a handmade one. Oh, here's some more. These are some digitals from June's Kitchen. And these are digitals from June's Kitchen, which is not even available anymore. She closed her shop. There's some more of those. And miscellaneous stuff. I might use this if I decide. It looks like most of the stuff I have would be like a mid-century 40s or 50s images, but this of course is older. And if I decide to go with using some of this, I just showed this in a flea market haul this year, I believe, earlier this year. It's got these really, really nice pictures from around the world and the little hand printed recipes. So if I use them, I could use pieces of this folk art tablecloth that I have. So I'm not sure if I'm going to use this when I do however many journals I'm going to make at this point. I have a bunch of little booklets, vintage little booklets of recipes. And I think there are more in the other room. And these larger booklets, and I know there are more of these in the other room. I just grabbed some. And I've got pages from recipe books that I've already taken apart and used. And these book blocks were from the last 2 recipe books that I did. So I don't know if I'll use any of these pages, but I had saved the book blocks. And then I have some little things in my drawer. I already started sorting things into the drawers. I have a milk cap in here, so I have lots of milk caps. So I think I'll get out some of my milk caps and make some embellishments with them. I have the cooking vocabulary cards from the old design shop. I have some of these flashcards. I took out all the ones that had to do with food or cooking and saved them with my cooking stuff. This is a vintage, was part of a coupon to save for silverware. It's got recipe on it. There's a whole one, something similar to it. So you could save up your coupon so you had enough to get some silverware. And this, fruit jar markers. So there's butter, raspberry, watermelon, all these, and some of them are stuck together, but I can certainly use some. The chili sauce is all ruined. Currant. So they'll be fun embellishments. Oh, these. I love these things. I did use some of these in the last journals that I made. I bought these from the Paper Basket, I believe. Years ago, a few years ago. I just haven't been able to use them. But I did use some, so I'm going to use some more. These, I'm assuming, were used in a home ec class. That's what they remind me of. And I love them so much. It has nutritional information on the back. Good, you can even see how shiny that is from the butter. Got 2 of those. I bought 2 sets of them, and they weren't all the same, but some of them were duplicates, which is fine, because I love them all. I love that glass of orange juice. And, oh, this is another thing that came out of a Betty Crocker package with a coupon and some recipes. And then this is from Best Foods mayonnaise. On the East Coast, it's known as Hellman's mayonnaise. This is very brittle right here. But I love this. I'm going to leave it intact and just put it in a pocket. I don't want to take it apart. And I don't know what book it's going to go in. Plus I have some tablecloth pieces that I might use for my fabrics. I have my stamps, and I've got more recipes, and I got more stuff in the other room. So I've got plenty to work with. So what I'm going to have to do is whittle it down, pull out some things to use so I don't feel overwhelmed. I don't want to have everything out. So I will go through these and pull out some things and put the rest away so I don't have to look through everything when I'm looking for something. So, yeah, this is going to be quite a job, and I'm looking forward to it. I love doing the cookbook cookbook journals. I think they're so much fun. And I hope you think they're fun too. So I hope you'll come along as I work on these journals. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Have a creative day today. Bye-bye.